Challenge, produced by CN8 in conjunction with the International Candlepin Bowling Association. Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome back inside the Woburn Bowlodrome. John Holt with Dan Murphy, and this is it. After 36 weeks of the regular season, we arrive at the championship show with three terrific bowlers.
Well, you couldn't ask for any three better bowlers than these, and this, folks, is the next generation of superstars in the Candlepin bowling. These three bowlers.
Dave Barber, John Zappi, and Jeff Surette. Jeff gets the bye into the championship round because of that highest score, a two-game score of the season. We will speak with him momentarily, but to meet the very worthy challengers today, we say hello to Trina Fernandez. Hi, Trina.
Hi, John. Thanks a lot. Our other two finalists today are Dave Barber and John Zappi. And Dave, first time in the finals for you. You know, are you nervous? It's only one string.
I'm nervous, but it's one string. It's tough. It's always tough because you don't have a lot of time to get started or to get going. So one string is tough.
You got to get a fast start right out of the blocks. And John, you've been here before. Do you think that experience helps?
A little bit, but not in the one string. One string, anything can happen, and Dave's a good bowler, so we'll see what happens.
All right, well, good luck to you. No matter what happens in this string, you got to face Jeff Surette, so it's a tough day, but it's a good payday for everyone. Back over to you, John.
That's right, Trina. Jeff Surette waiting for the winner. The fourth year in a row you make the championship show. Didn't win last year, but won the other 2 years. You remain cool as a cucumber. It doesn't seem to faze you. Very relaxed?
Yes. Yeah, it's just bowling. Going to go out and hopefully throw a big number.
Was there some disappointment last year, and would you like, obviously, to win again this year?
Oh, yeah. I don't like losing.
Well, good luck today. We'll see you in just a few minutes, of course, after the Challengers match, Jeff Surette. Now, of course, Dan, the last few weeks on the show, we've been talking about the passing of a Candlepin and Boston legend in sportscaster Don Gillis. Very much missed.
That's right. He's the granddaddy of all Candlepin bowling shows, and if someday we can be mentioned in the same breath as Don Gillis, that would be great, but he's the granddaddy.
We're going to take some time as we head to break to pay tribute to Don. Here is CN8's Phil Burton.
The Boston sports scene recently suffered a loss in the passing of Don Gillis. He was a pioneer in local sports television, and his work throughout the years earned him the title of Dean of Boston Sports Television. However, he may be best known as the host of WCVB's Candlepin Bowling Show. For close to 30 years, he brought the sport into our homes and, in turn, earned a special place in our hearts. CN8's Candlepin Challenge continues the legacy, and in doing so, it is our hope that this show in some way pays tribute to the man that started it all.
We are back in Woburn and all set to go. Our championship show on the Candlepin Challenge with $5,000 out there as the top prize. First things first, the Challengers match. And it should be a good one, a one-string match. John Zappi, the left-hander, to go first opposite Dave Barber.
You see his record there on the screen, 26-10. Gonna have to get more memory in my computer if he keeps winning.
He was on the championship show a season ago, got the bye into the championship match after a fabulous 9-week run earlier last year. 9 wins in a row to set the record. With the one-string scenario, you just want to get the first few boxes behind you, get the nerves out, go from there. Zap will be open here, box 1.
You want to get that first mark under your belt, too.
Of course.
Especially there's only one game. Comes out of it with a 9 box.
John told me he feels that last season, 06 and 07 was the best year he's had as a Candlepin bowler. Had that great run here on the show and bowled superbly otherwise off of television.
I thought it was an interesting comment when you talked to him that he would give up his streak of, 9 weeks in a row to win this championship. So it means a lot to the bowlers.
They very much want to win today. There is the money, of course, but also just the prestige and the title that comes with it. Jeff Surette, the only one of the three to know that feeling, having won twice, of course, in 05 and 06 before falling in the finals a year ago.
6-10, good chance for a spare here for John. Oh, he chops the 6 out of there, just too full on the 6-pin. Neither the ball nor the pin carried the 10. So 2 open frames.
296 was the score, by the way, that Both John Zappi and Dave Barber attained a 2-game total to qualify for the finals. In fact, John's 296 came opposite Dave Barber earlier this season.
And here's a rookie to the championship show. Not a rookie to our show, just for the finals show. Dave Barber.
Just 23 years old, youngest of the trio here today.
Drops with a 9-pin drop, leaving just that 5, the king.
This is always a challenge for these bowlers, the one-string format. Dave Barber with the early advantage after Zappi was open in his first 2 boxes. Dave with a spare in the first.
Well, we have a minute. I'd like to congratulate, and kudos goes out to Amy Doobie, who established a new 3-game world record at Park Place Lane back in April of 480 for 3 games. I know her last game was 197, not sure the other 2. But fantastic, and congratulations to Amy. She was on the show when we had the women's segment, and she struggled. Just to show you how challenging Candlepin bowling can be. And it wasn't shortly after that she bowled at Park Place Lanes in the league and hit 480 for 3 games.
Tremendous. 5 on the fill. It was nearly back-to-back marks for Dave.
All the bonus money is still in effect. Three marks, $50, $50 for every consecutive one after that in the same game. Triple strike pool is up. We have 3 winners, including the fellow you're going to see right now. He has a piece of that.
24-19, Dave with that 5-pin advantage through 2 boxes of 10. One of the highlights on John Zappi's resume this season, winning his first state tournament. He will drop 7.
He's looking at the 2, 7, and 10. See where the wood settles down. Could give him a shot. Not the greatest. Actually, if he could avoid that front piece and clip the 3-pin, the wood in between the 3 and the 10 could take the 10, and hopefully the ball take the 7. Needs the 3-pin to have a chance. Ooh. Just sliding by. He had the right idea, trying to avoid that front piece.
Trying to maximize his pinfall. Total of 9. 2 9s to go with a 10. He is at 28 through 3. John is a 34, soon to be 34. And as talented as this guy is, took him some 7 years of trying to get his first television appearance. Again, bowling for TV. The roll-offs at age 17, debuted at age 24 some 10 years ago, and he certainly established himself as one of the best around in the Candlepin scene.
Half Worcester left. 2 in the 8 pins are out of there. He'll still be looking for his first mark. It's funny, when these bowlers were warming up, there were a lot of strikes and spares. You just never know once the lights go on and we say, all right, let's start. And an 8.
36.
Well, folks, what do you think of our new scoreboard? That was the one thing that people said, you know, sometimes I can't read the scoreboard. Well, the Crackerjack crew that we had.
That's a nice upgrade.
Yeah, they simply did a fine job.
2, 4, and 10 left for Dave Barber in his 3rd box. He's got the only mark so far, a spare in the first. Winner of this challengers match will get $2,500, be guaranteed at least $2,500. The runner-up $1,000. So it's a difference of $1,500. Winner and loser in this single string.
Well, Dave started off with a spare in the first box, but he hasn't had a mark since, and leads by 4 pins through 3 boxes. There's a quick strike.
Strike in the 4th, and now John Zappi is going to have to respond.
lucky enough to spend the last couple days up north in the Highway Hotel in New Hampshire. My wife had some business up there, but most of the people I don't know, but they watched the bowling show. And I have to mention one fellow. He's a 10-pin bowler, but he understands Candlepin bowling and just how difficult it can be sometimes. And it's Phil Dupty, I think it is, from Bedford, New Hampshire. And we talked for a long time, and he enjoys watching the show. And so, Phil, here's your kudos.
Glad Phil and so many others are with us on television for this championship show. Zappi for a spare, got it. His first mark comes in the 5th.
Actually, it's Dowdy. Dowdy is his name. Phil Dowdy from Bedford.
I never doubted your pronunciation.
Well.
Phil Dowdy. Phil's situation.
Monkey off John's back with that mark. Next step is to drop a decent fill and another one. A little heavy, he knew, but he got away with it. Tripped out the 6 and the 10. Gives him 8. There's the 2-7 left. Just a little late delivering that ball. Left-hander is going to leave it to the left each time.
Joking with John before things today and saying, does the lefty have any advantage? And he says that the running joke is that the lefties get all the breaks. But in that case, it didn't seem to help him.
No. Now Dave working on a strike.
This is a huge one here. Box 5 for Dave.
Oh, the double. That was another quick one. Tries the 1-2 pocket, and they just explode. My.
Looking for the triple.
And a piece of that $1,000. It's hard divisible by 3, 1,000, but by 4 would be easier for me. But it's going to take some money out of John Zappi's pocket if he throws another one right here.
Dropped a half dozen. And in the bigger picture, John Zappi's going to have to climb out of a hole with 4 boxes to go. Particularly if Dave can make it 3 marks in a row.
This will be difficult.
The
19 pins is the advantage now for Dave Barber.
83 to 64, 4 boxes remaining. John Zappi with 1 mark, Dave with 2 strikes plus a spare for a total of 3. Miss a little to the rights.
There were matches when in his streak that he wouldn't miss the head pin at all with the first ball.
Only 7 up to 71 through 7. Drops 7 with 1 ball.
It's not a good piece of wood, though. There you see, he's going to have to almost come up very tip of that wood, but enough to the right so he can turn it and drive it back. Not an easy shot.
Eight boxes, 7 of them open for John Zappi. Who would have guessed that? '81 through 8.
See Dave's record at 8 and 5. Back in the pocket. 2, 4, and 8 pins. Always difficult with that sleeper in the back. Oh, nicely done.
Including the 8.
Nicely done.
his fourth mark. Pair of strikes, pair of spares, and here's a look in the replay.
22 pin advantage plus this ball with only 2 frames remaining for John Zappi. Going to be a difficult climb for him.
Phil's with 7.
You know, I think he's going to have to go after the wood in front of the 7 pin. I just don't see the ball coming off that piece of wood in the center next to the 9 pin and carrying the 7. Let's see what he tries to do.
The last 2 fall. We're going to take a look, I think, at that. Take a second look at that.
Okay, we got to take a look at that ball.
Clip the pin in the channel.
It's fair. You hit the wood first. Yep.
Well done.
It was a great shot. We had to make sure the ball didn't slide off the lane and put the piece of wood in the gutter first. But that's not the case. As you saw, the front piece of wood, that was playable move.
Final 2 boxes for Zapp. Dropped 9 pins with that first ball. As we were in replay, been that type of day.
Yeah, and just a little late delivering that ball. I think he had this problem right toward the end of the season. And we talked about it after the show. They're just a little late with that delivery, and he leaves it out to the left.
Was on the show last year at the buy-in of the championship. Came up short opposite Bob Whitcomb. And he will drop to 0-2 in championship appearances. Dave has already clinched it with his 110 and counting. 97 for John Zappi, well under his average, of course.
No, I'm sure he's not happy with that, but he has to be. He was good enough to get here. That's the thing. One game, you just never know.
He will still get a good check of $1,000 making it to the finals. Dave adds 8 more with the fill. This is his 9th box.
Needs this for an extra $50. He's going to try to cut the 5 into the 10. Almost.
It'll be Dave Barber and Jeff Surette in the 2-game championship match. The 23-year-old Barber, the 25-year-old Surette, 2 of the brightest young guns on the Candlepin scene, and that has the makings of a good one.
There's Jeff waiting in the wings.
So calm, cool, and collected is Jeff Surette, his 4th straight finals appearance. Again, just 25.
Wow, he almost converted that.
We've got,
And a 10 box, 137.
that is a 40-pin victory, 137 to 97 for Dave Barber. John Zappi, clearly a much better bowler than the number he put up today, but it's Dave Barber on to the championship next on CNA. Welcome back. In the 7th season of the Candlepin Challenge, it is time to crown a champion. Both Dave Barber and John Zappi were on the guest list, invited to Jeff Surette's wedding earlier this year, but just Dave has been invited to the finals to go opposite Jeff as we crown a champ for $5,000.
Jeff off target to the right. 1, 2, 4, 6, 10 left.
Jeff, the 2-time champ on the Candlepin Challenge in 05 and 06. Also was part of the final show a year ago, losing in the Challengers round to Bob Whitcomb, who went on to win it last year in 07. Opens with a 10 box. First of 2 games. It was a 303 total that got Jeff the top spot, the buy, and guaranteeing him at least $2,500. Chance to double that, of course, with a win.
This is his 4th consecutive year in the finals. And coincidentally, he lost his dad, Tom, 4 years ago, almost to the day. And I was asked to remind everybody of that. And Tom was a great bowler and a great dad, obviously, and certainly passed down some of those bowling genes to his son. So I'm sure he's there watching.
Jeff says one of the many things that he learned from his dad and inherited from his dad. No nerves. So he's very much at ease, whether on TV or off. It's just bowling, he says.
And it's true if you talk to him, you know.
Here is Dave Barber, put up that 137 to win by 40 pins over John Zappi, and trying to be equally good here in the 2 games of the championship match.
Leaves himself the spread eagle plus the 9 pin. Just took out the 1, 5, and 8.
Dave told me he played all the sports growing up, soccer, baseball, basketball, you name it, he played it. Real good fit with Candlepin bowling.
Well, he's got the pedigree too. You know, his father Jim is in the Hall of Fame. In fact, he's standing right behind us, I think, someplace.
Now sitting in the front row.
Oh, he's sitting in the front row. That's right.
The proprietor at Lucky Strike Lanes, Lynn, Lucky Strike Rec, I should say.
There's Jim. Pretty good competitor. Still is. Still a decent bowler. Oh, what a try.
Both bowlers open. Here's that attempt at the spare for Dave.
3-6-10 with the 2-pin. Plays it off the wood and very nearly clears them all out, leaving just that 10. And a strike for Jeff in the 3rd.
Our first mark of this championship match. You know, it wouldn't take long. Strike for Jeff.
See, in the 1-3 pocket, 5 goes, 7 goes, and finally the 10. Looking for the double and leaves the 5 and the 10 with a wood turn. Has a chance using the wood to have the ball deflect off the wood into the 10. Ooh, too high.
Last year when Jeff lost in the final show in the Challengers round to Bob Whitcomb, it's not a feeling he liked after having won 2 titles in a row. He says he doesn't know if he more hates losing or more likes winning, but really essentially it's the same thing. He was not satisfied a year ago. 48 through 4.
He certainly is gracious in losing and winning, but it's not good for your psyche. It doesn't upset you when you lose. That competitive drive all the time. 1, 8, and 9. Couple pieces of wood. The front one probably is not going to come into play. Oh, well, if you hit it.
And with the age span of these 3 bowlers, the trio today, Zappi, the elder statesman at just 34, Jeff 25, and Dave 23, you get the feeling we'll be seeing these guys for a couple decades to come. It's the 7th year of the Candlepin Challenge, and there's been a repeat champ and a multiple champ just once. 05-06, Jeff Surette.
Wants the 10 pin to go. It does. Leaves himself the 2 and the 7. Let's see where the wood settles down. Doesn't want it there. Does not want that wood. Couldn't be much worse. Yeah, it's difficult.
Two 10s, a 6, and an 8, 34. The champion, or in this case the higher seed, with the luxury of getting to go second in that second and final game, Jeff led off this first game.
Oh, Jeff goes by the head pin, clips the wood. If it's on purpose or not, but it's not. Yeah, he kind of looked out and said, no, that was the way to play that. And I'm not so sure it wasn't. Personally, I probably would have went after the head pin, but if you're going to miss it left, you clip the wood and you still make the shot. Trips out to 10 pin, leaves just the 4.
Big fill of 9. Jeff's starting to pull away here midway through game 1.
This to make it 2 consecutive marks. No. Thought he had that. Crowd did too, with their reaction. A little moan.
Gets him to 77. 6 boxes in the books. Dave still searching for that first mark here in the championship match. Knocks out just a single pin.
A little smile from Dave on that one. He got away. It's great to see bowlers like this. Both of them carefree and just downright nice gentlemen.
Unlike that challengers round in a unique format, there is room to bounce back in the championship match. So Dave does have some time. 5 boxes in, 5 frames into 20 frames.
Would you say Jeff was 23?
Jeff is 25, Dave
25.
23, yes.
Oh, right around the 10 pin. Split the 1 and the 2, and the head pin curled around the 10, never touched it. As I started to say, 23 years old, but a lot of experience, and you don't want to spot him 25 or 30 pins going into one game.
That is
He's
a
up to 27
pin advantage for Jeff. As we step aside, back with the finish of game 1 on the championship show right after this. Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in our coverage of the C&8 Candlepin Challenge.
Wants that 7 pin to go. Chances, well, he's got a chance with the 3, 6, 10 on the right. Piece of wood behind it. Should take out the 7 pin, I would think. Missed the object pin. Had to have that 3 pin.
Tip of the hat to our audience members, particularly the loyal ones that have shown up week in and week out all season. Another real strong championship crowd today.
We did thank them all before the show, and we thank all you people at home that watch the show. Special thanks to the Gandy family who hosts us month after month here at the Woburn Bowlerdrome. They did a great job. Gave us quite a feed this morning before the show.
Which
fantastic. Outstanding.
Terrific.
There it is, his first mark of this match. He gets a little
more a jeer than a chair, but it's all in good fun. Jeff, his final 2 boxes of the first game. He's at 95 right now.
Oh, he moved that pin right over next to the 4. They are touching each other. Look at that. He kind of rocked that 6 pin forward right next to the 3 pin, and then it's resting against it. All my years, I've never seen anything like that.
You never know what you gonna see something new almost every week. That is a 9, so that's 4 in a row open. Up to 104. North of the century mark, but off his average pace.
There's a strike in the 10.
And he'll get the bonus rolls coming up. Finishing strong. 2 more balls to come.
Gave congratulations out to Amy Doobie for that 480 triple, but my Crackerjack research group gave me the wrong final game. It was 198. Her other 2 were 144, 138, and then of course that 198 for the 480. Fantastic bowling as a double strike in the 10.
What a finish Jeff Surette's putting together in game 1.
Somebody asked John Zappi, you watching? Or Hawk Hallis, you watching? Because he's here and he has part of that triple strike. He turned around, he knew.
Gives a wave to Zap. Says your money's safe. Missed opportunity, but the bigger prize still very much right out there for Jeff Surette.
Yeah, Dave would like a big fill here and kind of mark out. He'd be within striking distance. Now, if I were a betting man, which I'm not, I would have said I would have given away some bonus money between these 3 bowlers by now, but we haven't. Nobody has gotten 3 marks in a row yet.
Up to 82. He could use a big final box.
John Zappi's probably saying, why couldn't you have done that the last game, the Challengers match?
John put up a 97.
Dave has completely lost that head pin in the last few frames now. 4 horsemen to the left, plus the 8 pin and the 10 pin, and a piece of wood that could help him.
One box with the mark for Dave. Was that spare in the 8th? And just 4 in the fill. Nine more gets him to 91, but that's a 39 pin advantage for Jeff Surette. Looking for win number 3 over the last 4 years. The start of game 2 is next on CNN. We're back for the second game of the championship match, and right now Jeff Surette is well positioned.
Here's our taping of a new season next October, October 5th, and that won't be at 1 o'clock, folks. That's a little miscue there. It'll be about 9 o'clock in the morning. We tape 4 shows, but October 5th, brand new shows for next season. So we're back, folks.
Look forward to seeing you if you didn't have a chance to get out this season. That'll be our 8th year of the Candlepin Challenge.
That's what Dave needs to get going.
Down 39 pins. Dave Barber begins with a strike.
I'm going to say this is like some of our Super Bowls. We build it up and build it up, build it up, and then we just don't get the real exciting match that we expect. But these bowls are going to grind it out. If Dave throws another strike here, this match is right back even. Not quite. 3-6 on the right, 4-7 on the left. Needs to make a tough one. Oh, almost. Drops 8 on the strike.
The winner to get $5 grand, the runner-up $2,500. We already know John Zappi is getting a check for $1,000 for making it to the final. Jeff calmly dropping 8 with his first ball.
Not much to shoot at. Got the 4 and the 10. Piece of wood. You know, he could go right at the 4-pin, hope the ball will come up and come back down on the 10-pin. That's the only thing I can see.
Dave will gain a little bit in that exchange, having put up the strike in the first box. Cut into the deficit by some 8 pins. Now Jeff opposite an 8 box from Dave Barber.
Oh, he slid that one right next to the 9-pin. Never toppled over, it just stood up, but slid all the way back into the pit area. Just missing the 9-pin for the strike. Now remember, he missed the 4-pin for a single pin spare earlier in that first string. And again, so Jeff having a little trouble as well. 2 10 boxes.
The lead down to 33. Dave needs a couple marks back to back here to help the cause, no doubt. Just 8 boxes remaining in the season.
Yeah, you just got to try to put at least 1 mark up every time he gets up. Light hit on the head pin, got a shot, 3, 6, and 10. Oh, just tripping that 10-pin. Was a little heavy on the 3-pin. I was worried that it wouldn't carry the 10, but just barely catches it. 6-pin, I believe, hits it on the way by. Yep, from behind. I'm sure Dave is thinking strike. A little heavy on the head pin, can't carry the extra one. 2, 4, 7 left, 6-pin on the right.
Finishes with an 8.50 for this game through 4. If you're wondering about Bob Whitcomb, who was our champ a year ago, he did not appear on the show this year. He's here today to root on his friends, and he tells me just didn't have a chance scheduling-wise to get to as many roll-offs and didn't chase it quite as hard, but that does say something that the guy who won it all a year ago, difficult to get back. And he is not even bowling on a regular season show this year, though we look to see him again in the future, of course.
Jeff drops 9, leaves the 10-pin, piece of wood out in front. It appears to be not a problem for him.
That's going to help the cause. His first mark of the second game. And again, next season, the youth bowlers and the best female bowlers will return for a stretch of shows as well.
For a minute, he looked like he was going to be left with a 7-10, and once the pins settled down, the 7-pin was cleared out and leaves him just a 10-pin. Single pins has been his nemesis today, though.
Again that time. There is some daylight for Dave Barber, but he's going to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to tie them together now. I said he should try to get a mark each time he gets up there for his 2 frames, but now he must start to tie them together with 6 frames remaining. Of course, all these guys have been known to throw some strikes, and I'm sure Dave started off the game with 1. But anytime you throw 1, there's a chance of a couple, and that would change things drastically.
So notable that Jeff has made the championship show 4 years in a row. His fellow bowlers acknowledge that is an incredible feat. John Zappi, both last year when Zappi was the top seed and this year when Jeff was, Zappi says that Jeff is the favorite in his mind. Anytime he makes it to the championship show, he's that awesome a bowler.
And he's only 23. So barring any
Jeff,
injuries.
25.
25. I keep. Oh, Dave is 23.
Yes. Yep.
Well,
Dave looking at the 4 pins. Gets 3 of them.
missing the object pin, so he's going to be open 2 consecutive frames. And that's not what he needs. And it's not good to leave the head pin standing with after the box is completed.
One bowler not in the final 3 today that made headlines this regular season. Rich Hawk Hallis when he won 6 weeks in a row.
Exactly.
I want to mention that.
Yeah, he's here. He also has part of that triple strike pool. So he's here in the audience today watching. There's Hawk there. Yeah. Great champ.
Got the triple strike back in January.
I thought he was going to make this final show too.
Yeah, he's the guy. If there was a 4th guy today that is deserved, he'd be it.
Yeah. He had some good totals too. Just not enough to crack the top 3.
Jeff in his 6th box.
Jeff immediately turned around after that when he knew that was far to the right.
The pace slowing down a little bit. Let's not forget, though, it's leading up to a $5,000 payoff. And it looks like Jeff's going to get it again. Which is just terrific. We will be back with the final 4 frames as we crown the champ for 2008 next. Back at the Bowlerdrome for the final 4 boxes of the season, our 37th week. And Jeff Surette in terrific shape, up by 37 pins. Just 4 frames away from his 3rd overall championship and $5,000. Dave with a last gasp, perhaps, striking the 7th.
Well, like I said, when you throw 1 strike up, a chance of the double. There you see the first one. And when you throw consecutive strikes, a lead can disappear very quickly.
Seven fall, leaving the 3-6-10.
This wood bothers me a little.
Got him. Spare on strike.
Almost went by that 10 pin. 2 in a row.
As a newlywed, he says he could use that $5 grand more than ever. Of course, legally now he's splitting that once you're married.
Really? I thought it all goes to the wife.
Different rules in different households, Dan. You've been hoodwinked all these years.
They always tell you they're splitting it, but you never see their half. If I were Jeff, I'd be thinking I better put a mark or 2 up here. He is not on top of his game.
We may have an interesting finish. Let's see what Dave can do. Jeff open now for 5 in a row, has just 1 mark. The spare that came in the 3rd here in the 2nd game. And
there's 2 more. We may come back and look at that double strike he threw in the 10th frame of that first game of being huge. 25 pins minus this ball.
They keep going.
He's getting
They
a break.
keep going.
Oh, wow. You talk about a big break. That was
C's
huge.
part, too. Got it.
3 in a row. It is $50, but it keeps his hopes alive.
This fill huge. 7 go.
Make it 8.
Go.
Make it 9. Make it a strike. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. We got a match now.
Oh.
Another $50, but more importantly, that's going to force Jeff to throw at least one more.
The 9, the last to go. Incredible.
137 plus 2 balls. If he were to throw another spare, that's another $50 in bonus money. 2 more strikes, you get a piece of the $1,000. Lot riding on this, as well as the match and $5,000.
And Dave knows that was a missed opportunity for the capital M.
This is even bigger, this ball. Everybody knows how it stands. Oh, wow. That was huge. So his total is 232. So Jeff would need
18 to tie, 19.
Yes, he doesn't need a mark now because of the 4 fill on the strike. Needs 19 pins.
Gets 9 right there.
He's had trouble with single pins all day long, but that the wood turns is going to help him. It didn't turn enough for him. This is not automatic either. Oh, my. Oh.
Needs 10 at this point for the win, 9 for the tie.
9 to tie, 10 to win.
And if not for that 4 fill, Dave would be in even better shape.
Yeah, at the 4 fill on the strike, I'm sure Dave knows that, but that's...
They keep going.
This is a little more favorable wood, but I'm not, well...
Needs 2 more for the tie.
Unbelievable finish.
There it is! Your champion!
Wow!
Jeff Surette, oh, by the skin of his teeth!
Wow!
To make it official for the 3rd time in 4 years, and boy, was he tested today down the stretch. Jeff Surette, the 25-year-old, your champion of the Candlepin Challenge. Back to wrap it up after this. Back to wrap up the season, and what a dramatic finish. Just a 9-pin victory for Jeff Surette.
You know, all through the match, you know the ability that these guys have. They are the cream of the crop in Candlepin bowling right now. But the game is a tough game, and you think that they're struggling, which they did, but then Dave can put marks together like that and make this a match, and Jeff makes a mark in the last box. I mean, it's terrific bowling. The scores weren't as high as we thought, but it certainly was exciting.
What is Jeff thinking? We'll find out in just a few minutes. First, Trina standing by with the other 2 finalists. Trina?
Thank you very much, John. Well, everybody's a winner today, right, John?
Yep. Yeah, everybody's a winner here.
Experience didn't really prove to be the difference for you today.
Nah.
How'd you feel?
Nah, I didn't feel too good out there today. I didn't deserve to win. Dave deserved to win. Dave bowled good, and Dave made a nice match in the end with Jeff there. It was awesome. Good job.
Well, I know something else that's awesome. 1334 for you from the ICBA. Congratulations.
That's nice. Thank you. I'll take it.
Not bad for a couple hours work, right?
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
Well, we'll see you back next season.
I hope so.
Thanks for being here. And Dave, exciting finals for you.
Yeah, the way that strike went in the 10th, I didn't think it was going to go, but it went, and then 4 fill. But I made him, he had to get at least 2 10s, or a 10 in the last box, so it was good.
You certainly made it a close match. Are you going to be dreaming about that 4 fill tonight?
Probably not. Yeah, actually, I probably will be. But even if I got more on the fill, he still would have beat me because I could have got 10 on the fill, and he still would have beat me. So
Well, thanks for making it exciting for us.
thank you.
And $2,600 for you from the ICBA. So nice. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Well, it's certainly a pleasure working with both of you all season long. Back over to you, John.
Trina, thank you, Jeff, for the third time in 4 years. You win the $5,000 top prize. You're happy, but it's tempered a little bit.
Yeah, I made it interesting by not marking at all. But luckily I got a break and made a shot at the end.
Well, congratulations.
Dave bowled very well.
No question.
I think those single pins look like pencils down there after a while. After you miss the first couple, it really gets to you, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Even
I needed wood.
Well, the 4th anniversary of your father's death, and we mentioned that on the show. And what do you think he would say to you?
That was ugly.
But it's a win. And on behalf of the board of directors of the ICBA, another check for $5,000. Jeff, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Jeff, thank you, and of course, we look forward to seeing you next season.
Thank you very much.
And you too at home, we thank you for watching the Candlepin Challenge. See you next October, right here on CNN.